Gentlemen, we need to talk. No, not about taxes, back pain, or why your wife keeps moving things around in the house. We need to talk about something far more personal, something you've been doing for years, but probably don't appreciate enough. Masturbation. Yes, you heard me. Self-service. Beating the bishop. Taking matters into your own hands, literally. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't this a young man's game? Absolutely not. In fact, if you're over 50, you should be doing it regularly. It's like keeping an old car in good condition. You don't just let it sit in the garage, gathering dust. You start it up, rev the engine, and make sure everything is running smoothly. Otherwise, when you finally do need to take it for a spin, you might find yourself in an embarrassing situation. Now, let's get into it. Here's why you, my distinguished gentlemen, should embrace the magic of self-love. 1. It keeps the penis alive. Yes, alive. Because if you don't use it, you might just lose it. Think of your penis as a garden hose. If you don't turn on the tap for weeks, what happens? The water pressure gets weak, things dry up, and the whole system struggles. But when you keep the flow going, everything stays in good working order. After 50, testosterone levels start dropping, and with that comes the risk of erectile issues. You might wake up one day, ready for action, and your soldier refuses to salute. That's where masturbation comes in. It keeps the blood flowing to your penis, maintaining elasticity and function. In other words, regular solo sessions help prevent deadwood syndrome. And let's not forget the prostate. A well-functioning prostate is a happy prostate. Ejaculation helps clear out old fluids, reducing the risk of buildup and potential health issues. Think of it as flushing the pipes. Nobody wants a clogged drain, right? 2. It saves you money. Let's be honest, sex can be expensive. Whether you're married, dating, or engaging in other arrangements, there's often a cost attached. Fancy dinners, gifts, unexpected hotel stays, it all adds up. But masturbation? Completely free. No dinner reservations, no awkward conversations, no trying to impress someone. Just you, your hand, and a little privacy. And if you've been spending money on certain pills to keep up, here's some good news. Regular masturbation can naturally help with stamina and performance. It's like practicing before the big game. The more you do it, the more prepared you are when the moment calls for action. 3. It helps you sleep better. You know those nights when you lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, your mind racing with thoughts about bills, the good old days, or why your back suddenly hurts for no reason. Instead of tossing and turning, try a little bedtime routine. Masturbation releases endorphins and reduces stress, helping you relax. It's like a natural sleeping pill, but without the weird dreams. Plus, let's be honest, nothing knocks a man out like a good climax. You go from wide awake to snoring like a bear in minutes. Pause. Hold on, let's take a quick break. If you're enjoying this and want to hear more content like this, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Go on, I'll wait. Okay, now back to business. 4. It improves mood and reduces stress. Look, life after 50 can be stressful. Maybe the kids won't stop asking for money. Maybe your wife is constantly complaining. Or maybe you just can't find your damn reading glasses again. Whatever the case, stress builds up. Masturbation is like a personal stress relief button. When you climax, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, those feel-good chemicals that make you happy and relaxed. It's like a free therapy session without the awkward conversations. Ever noticed how some men over 50 walk around looking angry for no reason? That's a man who needs to spend some quality time with himself. A relaxed man is a happier man, and a happier man is easier to live with. 5. It keeps your heart healthy. Believe it or not, masturbation is a mini cardio workout. No, it won't replace a gym membership, but it does get your heart pumping, your blood circulating, and your body moving, especially if you really get into it. Regular ejaculation is linked to a lower risk of heart disease. Think of it this way. Every time you take matters into your own hands, you're doing a little something for your heart. So, the next time someone tells you to take better care of your health, tell them you already are. Now, before you go running off to test out these benefits, let's quickly touch on something important: the dangers of overdoing it. Because, yes, too much of a good thing can be a problem. And no, I'm not talking about blindness. That's just an old wives' tale made up to scare young boys. But excessive masturbation does come with a few downsides. For starters, if you're going at it too often, you might find yourself feeling drained all the time. Energy levels drop, and suddenly, you're walking around like a zombie. Not to mention, overuse can lead to sensitivity issues, meaning when the real thing happens, your body might not respond the way you want it to. Then there's the psychological side. If you're choosing solo time over actual intimacy, that's a red flag. Masturbation should complement your sex life, not replace it. If you find yourself avoiding real connections because your hand has become your best friend, it might be time to step back and reassess. In the meantime, if you're enjoying this, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how you feel about this video. Rate this video in the comments. Is it a 10 for you? A 9? Tell me. Welcome back, gentlemen. Now that we've established that masturbation is not only normal but actually good for you, let's continue. If you haven't watched part 1, do yourself a favor. Go check it out. Otherwise, you'll be sitting here confused while the rest of us are nodding in agreement. We already talked about how self-love keeps your penis alive, saves you money, helps you sleep, improves your mood, and even benefits your heart. But wait, there's more. Because the truth is, masturbation is like that old trusty tool in your garage. It might not seem flashy, but it gets the job done and keeps everything running smoothly. 6. It boosts confidence and self-esteem. Now listen. After 50, a man's confidence can take a hit. Maybe your body isn't what it used to be. Maybe you've had some, let's say, surprises in the bedroom where things didn't go according to plan. That's life, my friend. But here's the thing. Regular masturbation can actually help rebuild your confidence. Why? Because it reminds you that you still got it. Your body still responds. You can still perform. And knowing that can put a little extra swagger in your step. Welcome back, gentlemen. Now that we've established that masturbation is not only normal but actually good for you, let's continue. If you haven't watched part 1, do yourself a favor. Go check it out. Otherwise, you'll be sitting here confused while the rest of us are nodding in agreement. We already talked about how self-love keeps your penis alive, saves you money, helps you sleep, improves your mood, and even benefits your heart. But wait, there's more. Because the truth is, masturbation is like that old trusty tool in your garage. It might not seem flashy, but it gets the job done and keeps everything running smoothly. 6. It boosts confidence and self-esteem. Now listen. After 50, a man's confidence can take a hit. Maybe your body isn't what it used to be. Maybe you've had some, let's say, surprises in the bedroom where things didn't go according to plan. That's life, my friend. But here's the thing. Regular masturbation can actually help rebuild your confidence. Why? Because it reminds you that you still got it. Your body still responds. You can still perform. And knowing that can put a little extra swagger in your step. The next time you catch your reflection, instead of thinking, damn, I'm getting old, you might just wink at yourself and think, yeah, I still got moves. Confidence is attractive, whether you're single, married, or somewhere in between. A man who feels good about himself carries himself differently. And that energy? People notice. 7. It helps prevent prostate issues. We touched on this earlier, but it's worth repeating because, let's be honest, after 50, the prostate becomes a hot topic. Every time you go for a checkup, The doctor starts looking at you like a mechanic inspecting an old car. How's the engine running? Have you noticed any problems? Here's a little secret. Regular ejaculation helps keep the prostate healthy. Studies suggest that men who masturbate frequently have a lower risk of prostate cancer.
Why?
Because it helps clear out old fluids and toxins, keeping everything fresh and functioning. Think of it as routine maintenance, like changing the oil in your car. So if anyone ever gives you a hard time about your private activities, just tell them you're taking care of your health. Doctor's orders. 8. It keeps your brain sharp. Believe it or not, masturbation isn't just about the body. It's good for the brain too. When you orgasm, your brain releases dopamine and oxytocin, those feel-good chemicals that boost mood and relaxation. But beyond that, regular sexual activity, even solo, helps with memory and cognitive function. It keeps the mind sharp, reduces stress, and even lowers the risk of depression. Ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you were there? Yeah, me too. Maybe it's time for a little brain exercise. 9. It's a great way to start or end the day. Some people drink coffee to wake up. Others take a long shower. And then there are the men who prefer a more hands-on approach. Starting your day with a quick release? It sets a positive tone. You step out feeling relaxed, light on your feet, and ready to tackle the world. And at night, it's the perfect way to wind down. Instead of tossing and turning, worrying about your cholesterol levels or why your knee suddenly hurts for no reason, you let go of the tension and drift into a peaceful sleep. It's a win-win. 10. It strengthens your pelvic floor. Now, I know pelvic floor isn't the sexiest phrase, but hear me out. Weak pelvic muscles can lead to problems you don't want, like incontinence or difficulty achieving an erection. The good news? Every time you climax, those muscles get a workout. It's like hitting the gym without lifting a single weight. And strong pelvic muscles mean better control, better stamina, and better performance when it counts. Who needs squats when you have this kind of exercise? But remember, moderation is key. All right, we've sung its praises, but let's not get carried away. Yes, masturbation is great, but too much of anything can be a problem. If you're choosing solo time over real intimacy, that's an issue. If you're feeling drained, lethargic, or experiencing sensitivity problems, you might need to take a break. It should be a healthy part of your life, not an addiction. Also, if your hand is getting more attention than your partner, you might want to rethink things. No woman wants to compete with your right hand, trust me. Final thoughts. So, what have we learned today? That masturbation isn't just for teenagers hiding under their blankets. It's a powerful tool for men over 50. It keeps you healthy, happy, and functioning at your best. If you've been feeling sluggish, stressed, or just not yourself lately, maybe all you need is a little tune-up. And if anyone asks why you're suddenly looking so relaxed, just smile and say, "Taking care of my health." Now, before you head off to reflect on this information, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, send it to them. Consider it an act of kindness. Stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next one.